We talked earlier about Florence Price's work and that you were able to sort of bring something fresh into the interpretation because it hadn't been recorded yet. What does that really mean to interpret a composer's work, and how did you go about doing that with Florence Price's work?
By nature, because these concertos have not been recorded, they're going to be fresh, not because I'm such an original interpreter, but just by the fact that it's going to be new. And so I think that element of the blank slate, of being able to look at something without necessarily having the specter or the shadow or the responsibility or just the richness even of a tradition that has interpreted a work a certain way is no longer there. But then to read in between the lines, as one might with any literary work, there's sort of the primary surface meaning that's there, and meaning already that exists on that level, and then what may come from that, from secondary questions or implications, or as things unfold in time, how meanings may change. And then on top of that, luckily for performers, we're also allowed and encouraged to see things that maybe the artist, the composer, him or herself may not have been able to recognize. And so I tried to have a conversation I could with Florence Price's manuscript. And I feel that there's something quite deep emotionally, and I feel almost a sense of, I don't know, instinctive empathy, not having lived in the 1890s, not having been around at that time, not really knowing too much about her own life, but just having this extreme, intense encounter with her chamber music and her concertos. I think for me the artistic process and the really attractive process of it all is that in the end it becomes a work of art that hopefully the pieces and all of that analytical work is not apparent and not felt. It's just this holistic, organic, emotional journey that people can enjoy, and hopefully people can also feel something and interrogate something in their own lives, like all great art, have a moment where they're looking in the mirror and realize, I'm listening to Florence Price, but somehow I'm given this space to also feel and think about something in my own life and feel that connection with someone from 100 years ago.